what's up, guys? So, I'm making this video pretty late in the upload streak day. Dang near almost forgot to make a video in defense of a guy who's playing right now. I don't even know how he's playing, but I've had this thought process for a couple days, and I wanted to come back to this topic. It's Darryn Peterson, DP, right? A guy who is projected first overall in a lot of mock drafts or second overall in the other ones, right? A top 2 consensus player, him and AJ Dianvesta or Dibansa, however you want to say it, right? As a Pacer fan, literally Hallie right there, you know how much this matters to me, right? As the Pacers are a team that is bottom of the league, one of the worst teams, that definitely has a chance at these 2 players. I want to come out in defense of Darryn Peterson. Not in defense because, you know, it matters, like he needs a guy to defend him, but just because I have some thoughts that I think are different from what a lot of the media is portraying of Darryn Peterson. Do I think the injury concerns and him not playing full games is concerning? At this point, yes. When I made my video about 3 weeks ago, I thought by now he'd have a lot of complete games or games that he was playing more than 21 minutes a night, right? And that has not been the case. He's had a lot of injuries. He's thinking he's even questionable for next month, which is, you know, March Madness, the tournament, the college epitome of sports, honestly, epitome of all sports, March Madness. And he thinks that he might be injured for it. So that is alarming. And I am a man who has said, and this is for a day-to-day person at a workplace. This is for a person who, let's say, goes to the gym. This is for a person who plays sports. Consistency is key. And a person who can show up and do those things every day, right? Show up to their job every day, show up to the gym every day, show up, make videos every day, right? I value that more than a person who can come and make 3 video essays in the year and the rest of the year they're doing nothing, right? So, okay, once every 4 months you're making a video, or once every couple weeks you're coming to your job. That's not good. That's not a top 2 player attribute. However, I say all of that to say this: he's a phenomenal player when he plays, right? But again, availability is the best ability. Zion Williamson, this is my example to give you all of my real thoughts. Zion Williamson, one of the most talented players in the NBA, even to this day. Probably a top 10 to 15 talent in the NBA currently. But I ask you right now, would you rather have Zion Williamson, right? What, 30, 40 games a year, half the season, right? Or a guy like LaMelo Ball. LaMelo is finally playing. But, you know, last year, LaMelo Ball. My whole thing is, right, unless it's a catastrophic injury, like the one this guy sustained, I would rather have a player like this guy who plays every game. Sure, he's not going to give you 40 in 15 every single game, but he will lead your team, he will show up, and he will play. Mikal Bridges, I don't think he's a phenomenal player, but he hasn't missed the game in like the whole, 10 years he's played basketball in the NBA. That is the best ability. But in defense of Darryn Peterson, he's really good when he's healthy. But the injury concerns do scare me. So, I say at the end of this video here that my opinion has changed a little. I don't really want Darryn Peterson over AJ because I think Dibansta will play hard, and play as many games as he possibly can. Darryn Peterson, maybe it's because he's injured and you know there's a risk of that, would not be able to. And the sweatshirt that I'm wearing right now is a cautionary tale of taking a guy who could not play games in college and believing that it'll change when he gets to the NFL. It's the same thing in the NBA. Ball's in your court, NBA teams. But I would be really careful with Darryn Peterson, because we've had tales of guys who are great for a season or two, and then injuries just riddle their career, right? So, how good has John Morant been since the first couple seasons? Still a good player, but has he lived up to the hype that you maybe would have wanted him to? Not really. So, I would take AJ, even if he's a long-term project. I think you will get to the end of that project. Darryn Peterson could be better right now, but could never get to the point of being better right now. Something to think about. It's my thoughts on Darryn Peterson. I guess I said in defense, but really I kind of crapped on him. You need to be available. If he's available, healthy throughout March, we might make another video coming back to this. It's one of the most interesting topics in basketball right now. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow with a comic review. Bye-bye.